What's up, YouTube? The Comic Coalition back here for another video for you guys today. Now, yesterday, if you guys saw my video, if not, you might want to check it out. I went over to the Toys R Us. I was supposed to have the liquidation sale. And for some reason, they said there's a court order that they weren't able to liquidate anything yet. The sales would be postponed. I don't know what's going on. I mean, there was rumblings that some stores might still stay open, but I'm sure it's closing, but it's just not yet. But I mean, I just got word on the internet. Now, I was telling you about the internet last video that the stores are not closing today, on Friday. So I'm like, damn, I don't want to miss these sales. I need to head over here. So that's what I'm doing. I'm on my way to Toys R Us again. Now, like I said before, I apologize that a lot of my content has been centered around Toys R Us and the closing of Toys R Us within like the last week or so. And it will continue to be that way probably for the next couple of days. Only because this is a moment I want to document. 20 years from now, when Toys R Us is gone and forgotten by most, I want to be able to go back, log onto YouTube, and watch videos of me shopping in Toys R Us. Therefore, I want to document it as much as I can before it goes away. I'm going to document the closing of the store itself and stuff like that, because I feel like it's important and it's a big time in the toy collecting industry, world, society, community, whatnot, what have you. So yeah. Also, fellow collectors, fellow adult collectors, I want you to keep a few things in mind. I know most of you are totally upset that Toys R Us is going away, but I saw a few people like, who cares? Toys R Us never has anything good. Just remember the feeling of walking into Toys R Us as a kid. Also, keep this in mind. When Toys R Us was made, I don't think Toys R Us was made for someone like me who's 26 and wants to collect toys, or someone like you, or someone in their 30s and 40s. It was mainly made for kids. Now, of course, it helps us adult collectors out, and it's a safe haven / second home for us adult collectors. Most of us. But yeah, I walk into my Toys R Us all the time and I don't find the newest wave of Marvel Legends like I would want to, or the new Black Series like I want to. And yeah, it gets upsetting sometimes, but also you gotta think about it. Kids and other people who aren't toy hunters like us, they're not in Toys R Us 3 or 4 times a week, like going hunting for toys, you know? Of course, when you go hunting so much, you're not gonna find new stuff every time you go. So yeah, they're not in Toys R Us 3 or 4 times a week looking for a certain Funko Pop or a Marvel Legend. They go to Toys R Us every now and then. It's a magical experience. And when you were a kid, I don't know about you, but I can't recall a single time that I ever went to Toys R Us and was just totally upset because they didn't have a certain thing. Like, no, I went to Toys R Us, even if I had something in mind that I might be after. I went in Toys R Us and I would always find something and leave totally happy, because you were a kid. You were happy with what options were there. And it's not like you were at Toys R Us every day. It was, Toys R Us was a thing that you went to every now and then. So remember that. Now, I'm still getting over my cold and stuff like that, so forgive me if I sound kind of weird and whatnot. But I think I'll go to Toys R Us, and I'm not sure if I'll go anywhere else today. But we will find out, and I'll check in with y'all once I pull up. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention one more thing that I actually want to cover on my channel, or talk about, or maybe even make a video about it sometime soon. But it's about the decline in sales of Star Wars toys. It's just crazy because, mind you, my Toys R Us hasn't started the big sale yet. Maybe it did today, but up to now, it hasn't started the sale yet. But things are starting to get wiped out anyway. Like, people are buying things full price, but no one's buying Star Wars stuff. Everywhere I go, I don't know if you have this problem, but I've seen it and heard about it from a few other collectors. But it's like everywhere seems to be just completely overstocked with Star Wars toys. Like, any store I go to, I could still find the Force Awakens toys right now, you know, just about. And that's the problem, because this is just stock and stock and stock and stock full of unsold toys. And I mean, unsold product for any business is bad, you know, especially when you have that much. Not sure what led to the decline. I mean, I have a few ideas. A lot of them might not be popular ideas, so whatever. But yeah, definitely a decline in Star Wars sales. And I don't know, I think it would be smart if they don't produce as many. You know, cut down on the production a little bit, and stores need to stop ordering as much product. Order you a few cases of, you know, the new toys, and when they sell, you can order more. Don't just, you know, fill up your stores with stuff. But I mean, a lot of that's not Toys R Us's problem and Toys R Us's fault. Also, I find it interesting how Toys R Us is set up. Like, there's a lot of sections where there's dolls right there to action figures, and it's just, I don't know. But I found out recently that Toys R Us actually isn't in charge of where they put the products in their store. So the fact that they have these dolls right here next to the Marvel action figures, which is a totally bad idea, is not Toys R Us's fault. But alright, I'm done talking. Check in with y'all in a second. And I know it's kind of blurry because I'm kind of far away, but you see, this is what that guy was telling me yesterday, that Toys R Us is still getting in new trucks of product. Still getting in new trucks of product. So apparently it's official. It did start today. The parking lot is swamped. And this will be one of my last times at this Toys R Us location. And I don't know. I guess it's kind of emotional at the end of the day. So right now, like, a lot of the Marvel stuff is only 10% off. It's not enough. It's not enough off to make me jump on anything right now. As you can see, the store is already getting ripped through. But yeah, right now it says everything's out 30% off, but everything I'm seeing is 10% off. Just think of all the money I spent here over the years. Especially since I've become an adult. I mean, Lord knows how much money I've spent here. And it still was enough to keep them in business. See what I mean? Dolls. Right across from action figures. Action figures. Dolls. I don't think it's a great idea. There's always been a girl and boy section when it comes to Toys R Us. So I don't know if that's really good for sales. Now, of course, Lego being Lego, Lego is only 5% off. And even at 5% off of Lego, people are going in, man. People are grabbing everything. I was just over here Lego hunting the other day. It's pretty wiped out, man. I don't think anything in the store will live to see the day when it becomes 60% off. Because people are going crazy over 5 and 10 and shit. People were going crazy the other day before sales even started, so yeah. Now you see what I mean? They have like an overload of Star Wars products, and that's like from the Force Awakens. They have an overload of like products over here in the video game section. That's pretty nice. I didn't know they had Micro Fighter 2-packs. Alright, so now I'm in a section that I rarely travel, looking for a stuffed Geoffrey. Is this Geoffrey? Or is this just a giraffe? This is just a regular giraffe. This isn't Geoffrey. It's not an official Geoffrey. These aren't Geoffreys. Great. What's the use of having... What is the use of having these creatures here if it's not going to be Geoffrey? I wonder how long it will take for this store to go like on the real clearance. You know, 10% off, 5% off. That ain't nothing. I wonder how long it will take to go down to like 60 and stuff. And I just know all the good items are gonna be gone. I almost feel like hiding them somewhere. Well, I could stop holding on to that slight little sliver of hope that my Toys R Us is staying around, because it damn sure is going out of business. Not only is it going out of business, but the going out of business sale started today, and guess what? They only offered 5 or 10% off, which sucks. I made one purchase. I do not know why I made this purchase, but I did. I do not collect Playmobil. I haven't had a Playmobil toy since I was like 5. But I don't know. I saw the Ghostbusters sets. They didn't have the like the main set I wanted, which is okay because it probably would have been a little too expensive for my taste right now. But yeah, I got that. Spent like almost 10 bucks on that, which I think is a little too expensive. Also with 10% off, and I spent like $9.60, I think. So I don't know. I was expecting to be a little cheaper than that. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, Toys R Us is going out of business. From what it appears to me, I mean, you know, I'm a shopper. I've seen plenty of places go out of business. And for what it looks like to me, this place is going to be the slow grind. It's going to try to keep it on 5 and 10% off for a week or so. You know, and slowly go down to, oh, you know, 30, 40, 50 or whatnot. But, yeah. I'm not going to really make any big scores in there. I'm not going to really come up on nothing too nice for a good price, because people are already buying this stuff at 5 or 10% off, and they're buying it at full price. So, like, it's going to be gone. Anything that has Geoffrey the Giraffe, anything that has anything to do with Geoffrey the Giraffe is already sold out, for one. All stuffed animals, all the little, like, you know, plastic animal toys, all the Funko Pops, the books, anything with Geoffrey the Giraffe on it is gone. I actually asked them if I could get, like, this little sign that had Geoffrey on it, and they said no. Really? You guys are about to close. You could have at least let me get that, you know? But it is what it is. That's my hunt today. I will be back here throughout the week, you know, and throughout next week, to see when, like, the big sale starts. When can I save me some real money? You know, saving $1 off of a purchase or $2 is not enough to make me really care, honestly. I mean, it's cool and all, but I mean, I don't know, it's not really worth it. But be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It goes a long way in helping my channel grow. It goes a long way in helping people, you know, be able to see my channel or come across my channel when they're searching YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. I just hit over 1,500 subscribers, and I want to thank all of you who are hanging on with me. You know, I had a tough patch there, I had some tough times. You guys hung in with me, still watching my videos, we're still talking every day. I thank you guys. And those of you who aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm sorry I don't got all my words together. I'm actually in traffic right now, trying not to crash and kill myself. But yeah, be sure to hit that subscribe button. As always, you have a great day, YouTube. Be sure to go up and hit your local Toys R Us. You know, catch some of those sales. And if you don't want your local toy store, comic book shop, video game store, movie store to go out of business, be sure to you support them. Spend a couple bucks there when you can. But I'm out, and I will see you next time.